Hello and welcome to the Omlette de Fromage number 26. Buffering real hard with the video, Jesus. There we go. Let's hop right in to game number 1. Which was sent in by All Inspirations Kiwi, a Diamond Terran, which we have up top right on Repugnancy. In red, Zolan's Kiwi, facing off versus Nobody's Johnny, the blue Terran, in the bottom left of New Repugnancy. Let's see, there's an SCV, early SCV, that we all love and hate, going across the map. And Kiwi also sending out a scout, I suppose. I think, I don't know, is this a scouting SCV? Are these two scouting SCVs? This one looks suspicious. Yeah, this one's gonna build fancy stuff here. There we go, barracks going down. Let's see where this one's going. Do we have a double proxy? Possibly. Possibly we might have. Yes, it looks like. Oh god. Double proxy racks coming up. For those of you who are not familiar with StarCraft, this is supposed to go here. And this is supposed to go here. Of course, Johnny is sneaky. He's building a second Rex at home, so should there be any scouting, the opponent will not know what's going on because there's a Rex here, as it should be, but there's another one over here. But this, of course, can only create one unit at a time. Unless he gets... okay, he gets a tech lab. So I guess we're going to see Marauders then. Proxy Marauders of 1 Rex. Meanwhile, we have 2 Rex here for Kiwi, which is of course stronger. But also there's nothing to defend at home. At least Johnny has half of his units defending at home, you know. So we're going to see how that is going to work out here. Currently there's fighting going on. SCVs are fighting SCVs, and Kiwi manages to kill his opponent's SCVs. 4 SCVs being pulled here to stop Kiwi from scouting. Bunker is going up because Johnny, of course, saw that there is no barracks here. And okay, Kiwi opting for the Reapers. And we have a Marauder here, which is gonna spell trouble here for Kiwi because he has nothing at home. And of course the bunker will hold off eventual attacks here, but the mineral line is exposed and Reapers can of course bypass this ramp here quite easily. Meanwhile, the Marauder on the other side of the map is slowly whittling down the supply depot for Kiwi here. And decides to now go for the economy of his opponent. It's gonna take a while for this Marauder to kill anything here, I guess. There we go. Yeah, okay, soon there will be kills. Meanwhile here the Reapers... have they found kills already? I believe they killed at least 1 Marine. Oh, 6 kills already. Jesus Christ, so many drones died here. You can see it here. 6 drones, 6 workers down. It's Johnny. And yeah, this is... I mean, there's 2 more orders now, so there's going to be workers dying on the other side of the map as well. And even if he goes back with the Reapers, Reapers are not super strong versus Marauders. But now... oh. Okay. So this is the last SCV here for Johnny, but Johnny has quite some money in the bank, so he should be fine. Now imagine if he could just land at the command center here and squish those units. That would be awesome, right? Taking down the bunker is Kiwi. Meanwhile, the Marauders have been surrounded, I suppose, and killed. And thus, GG's called. GG was called. And Kiwi made it with the double proxy. Because apparently a double proxy beats a single proxy. Next up we have Surreal trying the dirty Protoss race. Sup, Blaze? Alright, in the top left we have the Red Terran. It's easy roll. Facing off versus the blue Protoss, who is all inspiration, Surreal. The protocol has been observed, GLHF has been called, the niceties must be upheld. Especially before you cheese your opponent. After, it's not so important. Well, 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 says Blaze. We will see, Blaze, what your game will be like. Of course I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna cast it. Well, well, a gateway is going down here for Surreal. Meanwhile, the Rex, of course, for the Terran over here. Oh, damn, Blaze, that sucks. I hope you at least got to watch some of the series today, because those were awesome. Of course, for you it's not so interesting, because there's no more Terrans in the tournament, right? Not much cheese going on here so far, but the probe moving out on the map now for Surreal here. Oh, there were some pretty good games in there. And I feel like the right person won, so that's fair. Yeah, this looks like a scout, I think. Nope. Yeah, gonna scout and then gonna build a proxy over here, I guess. Okay, that's fair. Cybernetic scout going down. Factory. So, Enroll going for the classic 1-1-1 build here. Bit late on the second gas, maybe. But I don't know. I'm not a Terran. Pylon going down for Surreal here in his opponent's third base. So we're gonna see proxy something. Second Rex now going up. So I guess easy roll not going for the 1-1-1 after all here. And let's see what Surreal decides to build here. Is it gonna be a proxy 3-gate or something? Or is it gonna be a Stargate? It's gonna be a Stargate. Alright, proxy Stargate on the way. Good old proxy Stargate. The build we all love and hate, depending on which side you are of this one. Has been a bit out of fashion lately, I guess. But we'll see. Maybe it works versus Terran. I don't know. 2 shield batteries as well, so... Ooh, okay. Wait. How? Wait. What? Ah, shield batteries. I thought this was a fleet beacon, for fuck's sake. I thought, like, how can he build a fleet beacon if he doesn't have a... Ah, never mind. It's just 2 shield batteries building, of course. Silly me. Silly Fizzpen. Oh, it looks so similar. It's like a baby fleet beacon, right? Somehow. I don't know. What's he gonna build? What's it gonna be, Surreal? What are you gonna build? A Void Ray. Okay. Evil Void Rays. And there's Bio on the way here. For easy roll. They're gonna blend in the name tags here. Let's see if he's gonna pool the Void Rays or if he's gonna fly them in one by one. Of course, a certain number of Void Rays can kill a certain number of Marines. I'm not sure what the exact number is. I'm guessing about 3 or 4. Yeah, the Void Ray is definitely easier and faster to build, so that's definitely an upside here. I'd say the Tempest is probably stronger because it can outrage everything the Terran has, but you need ground support for that. And it looks like we're gonna get a Banshee out here, maybe with Cloak, who knows. Stim is on the way, another Void Ray is on the way, almost done. And the scouting probe gets shot. Where are the other Mariners? They are in the medevac, going across the map. And will he turn around is the question, or will he just wither and die here? Because I do not believe he has enough I don't think those 5 Marines can stop 2 Voids. Nope, he's bringing the medevac back to deal with this. Ooh, Surreal, move them back. You have shield batteries. Don't lose health. There we go. There we go. Recharge those pressure shields and go right back in. There's not much Marines here. Of course, the drop has returned now, so that should technically be enough. But if he can micro back and forth, he might take this out. And once there's not enough Marines left, the Terran is dead. Nice focus fire there from the Terran on the weakened Void Ray. No, actually, nope. It's just shooting. Ooh, Marine's so good versus Void Ray. Marine's so good versus anything that flies, I guess. And even with the medevac... Oh, so close. Oh. Well, still, not lost a unit, our Protoss, except for the probe that died. But I think at this point, 3 Mariners at a time actually outproduce the Void Ray. Especially if they're stimmed and have a medevac. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter how many Void Rays he builds in successions of 1, I believe the Terran can outproduce him here. But I mean, sooner or later it might snowball. I don't know. There we go, 1 Marine goes down, and yeah, if Terran overstims this hard, it might actually still work. Another 4th Void Ray on the way now. Meanwhile, over here, we see Cyril macroing up nicely. If we go to the units tab, we can see that he's doubling his opponent's supply. Yeah, he could have focused the medevac, or, you know, he could have just macroed behind this and completely eclipsed the Terran when it comes to macro. That works as well. Well, shouldn't lose the Void Ray though, that's a bit sloppy. Might have built those batteries a bit closer as well, but didn't want to place another pylon. I mean, imagine if he had built these batteries like here, right outside the Marine range, he could just swoop in and out. Now a Viking is out, so he has to be careful. But yeah, this looks like a macro build behind it, so now he's super far ahead, which is of course very nice. Terran is not even thinking about getting an expansion. And meanwhile, Void Rays are just derping here. And preventing drops, preventing harassment. If you can keep the Terran on his side of the map, you're doing a great job, because that's where the Terran does not want to be. There we go. 3rd coming up here. A bit ballsy to go for a 3rd. If Terran doesn't even have an expansion yet, he might just outproduce your 2 base. But I guess if he's scared, he's just gonna stay inside. Ooh, wait a minute. This might spell disaster if he can get a hit off here. More Void Rays are on the way, and more shield batteries, because reasons. 2nd Stargate as well. Why not add in a fleet bacon here? Because with the Tempest, you could easily snipe the Mariners. But this Widowmine, it's gonna be interesting. If he's not careful, that Widowmine's gonna rip one of the Voids to shreds, or almost near enough anyway. And it looks like Terran has about had enough of this and will move out. 2 Vikings are in. Of course, the murder beam. Wow. 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 Okay, Void Rays are super good versus Marines and everything. Jesus Christ, okay. GG. Wow. I did not expect that, to be honest. I thought that was enough Marine and Viking to kill everything, but apparently not. Because apparently that just shreds through the Terran's army. Wow. Well played, Surreal. Well played. Okay. Let's hop into game number 4. It's Bunny Willis versus Kuo Wen Chin on Cyber Forest. In the top left of Cyber Forest, we have the red circuits. Kuo Wen Chin cancelling his because reasons. Okay. Facing off versus the blue Terran, it's all inspirations. Bunny Willis, who is in for something weird. Where is this Proby going? This is going to be a proxy hatch, isn't it? I'm not sure. It looks like it. Might be. And going for an early pool here. Okay. Is it gonna be a spine crawler rush? Like build a hedge, cancel the hedge, build a spine crawler, something like that? Because that's fancy. I like it. Or is it just gonna be plain old proxy hedge? He's definitely gonna make it inside here, and Bunny Willis is gonna be like, what? If you see a drone this early in the game, it's never a good sign. Because no sane Zerg does this, you know. A bit of harassment there. Okay. I bet Terrans love this if you do this. And just gonna go back home again, I guess. Or gonna build a hedge up here, I don't know. What are you doing, Kuo and Chin? What is your plan here? What is your plan here? Well, he's definitely not making workers, that's for sure. Firstlings come out more in production and of a weird... What? But if you place it here, you could even mine, dude. Why would you not place it there? I don't understand this. Is this the pig build? The Neuro build where he goes spine crawler rushing? Might be. This is High Master's gem, so might well be some funky shit here. We're gonna see. It's a bit far away, but I guess it's okay. Second command center on the high ground. Very, very conservative here by Bunny Willis. Still not suspecting that there's... now he knows there's something weird up, right? Because you don't see this many links this early and notice that nothing's up. There's no speed though, so technically, if he micros correctly, this Reaper boy here can take out all those links. Okay, we're gonna have spine crawlers, I think. There we go. 1, 2. Drone, Queen. Reaper sees this and is like, wait, what? This is not correct. This does not belong here. Getting a bunker up, because why not? This started before he saw the hatch, I believe, because he saw the links. It's a bit far away from the entrance. Probably not going to be able to cover this depot here. And the Reaper gets chased away by the links, at least for now. Taking a gas here, okay. Ah, okay. He had to save the... that would have been fancy, don't take this gas. Mine of 3 gas, 1 base, 3 gas. I'm gonna slowly creep the creep ahead. And creep the Terran's base. Okay. This seems like a very slow push, like something Terran would do with their tanks, but this is the Zerg version of it, okay? Like the Zerg version of bunker rushing. Something along these lines. Of course, speed would technically help tremendously, but Kuo Wen Chin did go gasless, so it's gonna be hard to get speed out. But then he could catch this Reaper boy, who's still going strong. 0 kills, though. But he has potential, you know. He has potential. Though I can guarantee Terran is not going to take this base anytime soon here. He needs... Hey, Terradin. He needs... Ooh, the Reaper almost died. He's like, oof. 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 The Reaper boy explodes there. Sad, sad day for the Reaper. Well, this is interesting. I think Bunny needs a tank, and I think Bunny agrees because he has a tank and he's also building racks and stuff, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what these spines are gonna do here. I mean, with the tank on the high ground, this is gonna get shut down hard, because... Yeah, I'm unsure as how you think this should succeed. I mean, it's a pretty build. I've done this versus Protoss, but then if you have a flat map with no ramp, Camaril can tell you about this actually. If you have a flat map with no ramp, you can actually like creep forward spine crawlers and attack the pylon, and if he has only 1 pylon there and you empower this, and this happens pretty early, then he's just dead because your links can just kill him. But with the Viking zoning out the detection here, it's gonna be very, very hard for Kuo Wen Chin to find any damage here. Of course, they're both 1 base, so technically Terran can outproduce Zerg at this stage, but he has at least the larva from the 2nd base here. Still don't know why he didn't build it here. I mean, he would have lost like what, one tumor? That wouldn't have mattered, right? Yeah, I used to do that, Kiniski. I used to do like place a proxy hatch here at the natural, and then spread creep and spread the creep toward my base, and from my base towards here, and then you have a nice little highway. There's 3 tanks out now, and they will just move down, and the slowlings will die trying to get to those tanks. If those were speedlings, there might be a chance that they can surround the tanks and kill them, but like this, I don't think so. He should just unburrow and run away. But then he might potentially lose everything. But like this, fighting not in spore range here is Kuo Wenchin, and will throw all of his lings into the meat grinder. And now he can of course siege up and just kill those pesky little head butters. And the Marines will finish the job, and I mean, yeah, if Zerg had expanded, like, I mean, he's not floating anything, so he was pretty committed, but he could have saved like a couple of lings and just expanded earlier. Why is he pinging? Oh well. He should have probably expanded earlier, and well, you know, Blaze, Cameron is still mad at me because I did this to him like a couple of seasons back in CTL. And I beat him with it, so he's still... He told me, like, once when he was drunk a couple of days back, he told me that he's still salty about that, you know. Yeah, that's good to do that. Remind him that he missed Omlette du Fromage, and we were talking about him being spine crawler rushed by me. That will cheer him up. Okay, I mean, yeah, Kuo Wenchin is catching up in supply here. He's putting up a valiant fight. He has speedlings now, and but by now he didn't need speedlings. By now he would probably need banelings, because this Terran blob of death is just gonna roll over everything that Kuo Wenchin has, and Bunny is gonna take the game here. She's defended, I would say. Hopping into game number 4. It's Blaze versus Puck. It's the Puck versus the Blaze. And let's see what's gonna happen. In the top left, we have Roots, Puck, facing off versus Team UR's Blazeva, the Lord of Cheese, the French cheesemonger himself, the ghost of Heron Hell, or whatever. Likes his ghosts, this guy. Let's see what he has planned for this match here. The Zerg, of course, lumbering his overlord across the map to see what's going on in about 3 minutes. And Puck is probably... What? What? Ah, yes. Yeah. This overlord, of course, was the starting overlord, and this is the second one. I'm a bit confused, as you can tell. I haven't had much sleep, you know, with IEM going on and everything, and Apex happening and stuff. So there's barracks on the low ground here for Blaze. And echoing for Puck, throwing down his expansion here with the 17 hedge into gas, into pool. Oh, that's cute, Kiniski. That's cute. Wait, are you this high up in the leagues that you can play versus Puck? Is that true? Or are you trolling? I mean, Blaze obviously is, because this is the latter game. Oh, it was years ago. Okay. Never trolling. Yeah, so not much going on here. Going for the Ghost Academy after Rex, that's nothing new here. That's pretty standard for Blaze. Of course, it's gonna be early Ghosts. And Puck still, how do I say this, blatantly unaware of the fact that there's a cheesery going on here. But he's gonna probably see it soon, I would guess. Unless, you know, the Overlord completely misses the front of the... Which is, I think, what's gonna happen here. And we're gonna see the first ghost come out here. And the Overlord is gonna swoop in here now and not see anything at all. He sees that there's no base, but other than that, he knows nothing. He's the Jon Snow of Overlords. And does he see the ghost? I don't think so. He wants to check if there's an Overlord. There is not. Okay. Cute little trick there, floating the Rex up quickly. And Puck just moves away here and moves in another Overlord. He's not going to see anything in the main base either. And he's going to start freaking out probably because he thinks this must be a proxy. But guess what? It's not. It's just ghosts. Plain old ghosts. And ghosts do not have cloaking by default, I think. As far as I can tell here. And Puck decides to get a Roach Warren out. I don't think it matters what Zerg unit is at the end of a Ghost Rifle. They all die pretty quickly and brutally from the snipe. And the Overlord still looking for stuff. Still like, why is there no expansion? What's going on here? Is this a one-base all-in? Are you trying to all-in me? Well, yes. Yes, we are. This Overlord sees nothing either. Neither. Isn't spotting anything. Isn't spotting anything either. And it looks like he saw the Overlord and will just show his hand here by killing the Overlord. Supply blocking Puck for a short moment here. And Puck's like, wait, what? Wait, what? Gets detection everywhere. Because, you know, ghosts can cloak. These can't, but he doesn't know that. And the dropship's incoming. Defensive tank here. Was going to probably turn into an offensive tank pretty shortly. So let's see. Meanwhile, okay, we have a Baneling nest on the way as well. So preparing a bit for everything here. Roaches for safety. Banelings for bio. Because he's not sure what's going on. So better prepare for everything. Stay on 2 base for now, because Terran is on 1 base, but Terran is expanding now. And of course, unbeknownst to Puck, because the Overlord was killed. So is he gonna transition out now and then just go wreak havoc with the ghosts? I don't know, but the medevac is on the way now. The medevac is moving across the map. 4 ghosts inside. 4 ghosts can snipe a tremendous amount of units. But they're not the best versus Lings, to be honest. Queens, though, oh, those girls will just get EMP'd so hard. Roaches die easily. And the drones, of course, as well. But wasting snipes on drones, I'm not sure if that is what Blazua wants. But if he starts to macro out now, it might just be that. Zerg is completely out of his base, though. The Zerglings are out on the map. And can the siege tank hold this? There's a Liberator also moving across the map. Ghosts are there now. Will snipe the Queen. Pow. And then start to kill drones without sniping them. And of course he can just load them up. He's even going to shoot the lair here that's morphing currently. And he forced the units back there. Nice position there for Blaze, but he's deciding to get out anyway because there's ranged units on the field. Baneling's now being morphed. And with the Liberator he can actually give his ghosts a room to retreat if he does it right. Queens, of course, do not have a tremendously great range when they are attacking ground units. Only when they attack air. And yeah, it looks like Blaze is going to be super annoying here with these ghosts. We'll even siege up the Liberators now, and this will force Puck to get his Queen down there. It looks like this hatch will never finish here. He's going around everything now, and Blaze needs to be very careful because these Banes can, of course, kill everything here. Behind this there is macro going on, and Puck is still ahead in worker count though, because he has not been slacking either. Of course we would expect this from Puck, who is of course a very, very strong player. He's not gonna slack around. But yeah, Blaze is being super annoying here. This is probably more annoying even than an Archon drop. Now imagine he had a Warp Prism instead of a Medevac. This would just never end. The agony. But yeah, more ghosts being made here. Armory coming up as well, probably for Thors or upgrades. Uncertain I am. For what the purpose be. Beest. And 2 queens will be able to take out that Liberator, though. Oh, nice snipes there by Blaze. Getting the high ground vision from the Lib and then taking out those queens. And now we don't have anti-air anymore, but there are Ravagers being made. Ooh, ballsy snipes there. Loses nothing. Just some HP. Oh, Blaze playing with fire there. The Lib's gonna get taken out, and this will allow the roaches to encroach on ghost territory there. But wow, those pickups, man, that's hot pickupping. That's what hot pickups were invented for. More units coming across the map here now for Blaze, and of course with every unit he can add to this, the push will get stronger. If he can take out enough Banelings, I think he can just steamroll this, because tanks are very good if he can siege them up. And zone out with the Liberator, the Ghost, snipings. I think you can get Puck on the wrong foot here. Not many units are being made. A Spire is on the way, which is very expensive. Of course, a 3rd base is being established. Is it though? Nope, it's a macro hatch. Okay, 3rd is up, of course. Ooh, tanks a bit out of position there. Baneling's rolling in, but not getting the connections he needs. And the tanks will delay the fire long enough for the ghosts to shoot everything to death with their sniper guns. The snipey boys will strike again. The Liberator is still alive. And queens are getting sniped once more. Pow pow. And so will the Roach and Ravagers. Boom. And that was the last of the units. Lots of Lings are now popping, but those ghosts can, I think, handle quite a lot of Lings. And Puck GG's. Well played by Blaze here. Nice ghost push. See, Terran has cheese, I tell you. They have. Proof is there. Nice, I love it. Yeah, bring it on, Blaze. I love it. Bring it on. Going up for the last match here for this Omlette de Fromage is Kruger, who is of course Animal Mother, who is of course Belgian SC2, who is of course My Buddy Pterodon. He's facing off versus the Red Protoss Fini, spawning on the bottom right of King's Cove, and on the top left the Set Kruger, the Blue Terran. Always sending in his cheesy replays as well. He is a regular on the show here. And also a fast friend, of course. And let's see what shenanigans these players can come up with for this here last game of today's episode 26. Of course, if you want to have your games casted as well, just send in your replays. I will show you the email address later. It's replay@fizzben.com, or send them to me on the All Inspiration Discord. Currently, no proxies are being made. So I am guessing it's going to be a timing push coming up here from Kruger. But we will see. Fini means finished in French. Although you would have to add an S, depending on the person you are using it for. Probe now moving across the map, going to scout, as well as the SCV, as the SCV that is moving downwards. They will cross paths here quietly. Two strangers in the night greeting each other. Two ships passing in the night, and a proxy pylon was made that day by Fini. And probably a Stargate, I am guessing, versus Terran again. Are we gonna see more Void Ray action? Is that now a thing in the meta? I don't know. All I know is this game is from EU. But then again, so was Kiwi's game. No, Surreal. Surreal was actually from NA. Okay, so the multi-serveral meta is real. But nope, it's gonna be 3 fucking proxy gates. right up in Terran's face. No shenanigans whatsoever. This is a good old 4-gate warp gate. Why you would build 3 gates across the map, though, I don't understand, because I'm guessing warp gate is not ready soon enough. Is that it? And of course this looks pretty standard here for Kruger. This looks pretty standard. Only the probe might give him some pause here that he saw coming back. And he's probably gonna check now what's going on here, because he's a suspicious one, you know. This one, he has been burned before. He's gonna check for proxies, and is he gonna find it? No, he's not, unless he runs up here as well, which he might. No, we'll see. We'll find out shortly. Bear with us here. Will the Reaper detect? Yes, he will. Ooh, he knows. Just stay there. Shoot the pylon. Shoot the pylon. Oh no, there's a Stalker out now. Oh no. Poor Reaper has to get away. Stalkers beat Reapers in 1-on-1. And 3 more Stalkers on the way here. Warpgate not quite done. 1 more Stalker is being made. The Warpgate will finish shortly. And now we have 4 Stalkers here. But there is a siege tank out, which will 3-shot Stalkers, as we just saw. Bunker is on the way as well, but not being built currently. There we go. SU back in the bunker. And we have Warpgate ready now. So he can warp in over here. This is of course super all in, because if he loses this proxy, he loses so much money's worth of production that he will probably just have to roll over and die. But it looks like he's gonna get this reactor here for his troubles. But the bunker finishes, the tank is in the background. And I don't think Protoss can currently attack up this ramp. There is no blink behind this. There is a sentry being morphed in now for some reason. Possibly for a Guardian Shield and some force fields. And he might just force field around the bunker. So but there's 2 tanks out now, and Reaper's gonna go across there and see that there's more warp-ins coming. So Krug is well aware of what's going on. He built a bunker over here as well, maybe afraid of blink, but there is no blink behind this, although it's coming up now. As I say this, I see it. A starport coming up for Kruger here, of course still in defensive mode here. Throwing some nades, you know, Reaper boy nades. And currently the Stalkers are not really doing much. Of course they are being zoned out by the siege tanks. And the Stalker count is skyrocketing though. But so is the siege tank count. And with 3 siege tanks he can now one-shot Stalkers. The one that gets targeted directly will die immediately. But with Blink he will have the chance to port directly onto the tanks and take them out if they are not spread out nicely. But currently he doesn't have high ground vision. Their tank gets taken out. Tank takes out 1 Stalker. How is he going to get high ground vision? Is that what the sentry's for? For a hallucinated Phoenix, maybe? That might be. That makes the most sense, actually. Blink is ready, and there we go. Hallucinated Phoenix for the high ground vision. And warping in the final round of Stalkers here. Only 2 can be made at a time, because Feeny is low on cash. And he will now warp in there. But a wise preparation has been made by Kruger here. He has a bunker ready. And he will not even lose the add-on that was been shot on. One tank will nope, getting repaired here, and wow, shut down hard was this push. Kruger now in a phenomenal position, up 4 times in supply, even in workers. And of course he has high-tech units out. He has a Banshee, he has tanks out, and those Stalkers just die for nothing. And resetting the army count once more. Currently Kruger has infinitely more army than Feeny, because you cannot divide by 0. So an undetermined number of percent. There we go. Now it's working again. And the pylon's gonna be taken out, and this will only further Feeny's doom here. Is now going for the last resort here, trying to get some cannons up, I suppose. It will of course not help much. You can just leave these gateways here, they do not hurt you, and push across the map to kill what petty little sentries left of the Protoss army here. Get wrecked. 15 times more army as Kruger. Imagine fighting with 1 zealot versus 15 zealots. That's just not gonna work, right? No amount of micro can salvage this. Especially because they're Marines, and Marines can shoot everything so fast. And they work pretty fast as well on Stim. Stim should be up, I guess. No, yeah, no. Let me check. Do we have Stim? No, yes, no, we don't. Yeah, this sentry needs 17 or I don't know how many kills. He needs to hallucinate about 15 Colossus. And there we go. 2 pylons go down. This was the last production. What? What? Wow. Why would you proxied him? What do you... Wow. Fini. Laying on the BM here. Dude. Dude. Hardcore. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about Kruger, but he didn't even cheese this game. And last time we casted one where he cheesed, and he actually got hate from that guy as well. Yeah, but if you had one like what, a fucking house block. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Omlette de Fromage. Of course, we have, if someone can get out of this game, there we go. If you look over here on the left side, down in the bottom, you can see replay@fizzband.com. You can send them in there, or you can just get in and get on the all-in Discord and get it to me directly. Of course, my handle there is fizzband as well. So I would like to thank you all for watching and sending in your replays and allowing me to do this show for you guys. And I will be seeing you next Sunday when we will make another omelette for you guys. Thank you and have a nice evening.